Yo, what's going on? You're tuning in to Mario Ramon LA, and I'm Mario Ramon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today, we are going to touch on the topic why teenagers to 25-year-olds feel so privileged. We have to take ownership in the hand that played in this. Um, it's a mass amount of teenagers and young adults feeling privileged, and they don't feel that they should have to work so hard, and education is not valued anymore. It's looked down upon here in America. And why do the children feel like this? Um, I think that sometimes when we're raising children, you've ever heard people say, I want my children to have way more than I ever have and had, and I want to give them the things that I couldn't have. And in result of that, we've created this generation. And if you look back, we didn't have all the $300 and $400 toys or the $150, $75 tennis shoes and $70 t-shirts by these designers and things like that. We had minimum, but we had a family unit. We sat down at dinner tables and we talked about our days and things like that. And at least I know in my family we did. And we had to work for it. If we wanted these things, we had to work for it. I know I was cutting grass and I was shoveling snow. And then when I got of age, I worked at bakeries. I worked at merry-go-round clothing store, a DJ's, a T-Bowl, all at the mall. And if I wanted a tuxedo for a school dance, I purchased it. Or I wanted fancy jazzy shoes, which I would never even if I get Alzheimer's, I'm not going to buy $175 tennis shoes for anybody. Ever. Like, I won't do it. For me, for you, nobody. I want to purr, give me to purr. No, you're going to get one pair, and they're going to be no more than $85 with tax. Are you kidding? So we had to cut the grass and, like I said, shovel and get our summer jobs. You remember summer jobs? Where you could take yourself school shopping? And so we had structure and we had to learn responsibility and, balancing our money and things. And I am a friend with my money. I don't believe in just spending money frivolously and just trying to keep up with someone. I might buy every 5 years something really nice that I've had my eye on or something like that. Like I love rings. And so every 5 years I'll upgrade my ring or something like that. But I'm not going to do it every weekend, and I don't do $100 dinners and things like that. It's just like, you have to teach people in the new generation, just key values that will never run out. These will never run out. Being on time, being a gentleman, opening the doors for lady, car doors if you're on a date, for the first time, open up a car door, open up the door for her to go to dinner and things like that. These things will never go out of style, ever, 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 ever. And, our parents may have been a little harder on us back then, but look at the product. Look at the product. I mean, we're hard workers. We've had jobs for 20 years, and things like that. Well, today's age, these video games are like Xbox, Xbox 2, Xbox 3. They're $3.99, $4.99. The games are $125, and we just get it for our children, and we don't make them work for it. And we get like just lavish things. Now, that's one aspect of this. And if I'm far off the target, definitely comment, and you put your 2 cents in and comment and just let me know, what your opinion is on this. The second part of this is the pop culture. We watch the Kardashians, and that tells us, hey, we can have a sex tape and be on top of the world by Tuesday. We can act like Nicki Minaj and Little Kim, and I used to be scared of the dick, but now I throw lips at the shit, and people are like, ooh, that's hey, and we'll make people like that a star instead of an educator. That's really backwards. You put that brain in a bird, it would fly backwards. Seriously. That's backwards. And we give more money to sports figures, and I'm not hating their hustle or knocking the hustle, but What about the professor or the teacher in the fourth grade who is still teaching there, who's making $35,000 a year, ain't never not made? She may have made 48 last year, and we give these football players $7 million contracts to catch a ball, baseball players $10 million contracts to hit a ball, and we won't give a teacher more than $48,000 a year to teach a classroom full of, growing minds. And a percentage of those minds are disrespectful to the teacher. The teacher already got their degree. They're trying to get you on board and you're disrespectful. Now, I ain't did my homework. Coming in there with your pants sagging. And it has to be like a culture shock for these teachers these days because, there are a lot of good old fashioned teachers. And when you come in there with your pants sagging and you got your arm hanging around somebody's daughter and y'all just cussing and saying whatever and just showing up sometime and not showing up sometime to class on time, it's just too much. It's too much. And then the new generation, they're like, y'all don't like us. It's because, you get the energy that you put out. You get what you give. And that means for my generation as well. Because we're like, oh, I can't stand this new generation. We need to try and understand each other. We need to try and understand what's in their mind, and they need to try and understand what's in our mind, because it is going to create a larger division amongst people. Forget race now. It's generational. Because now all races are going together. I see so many mixed interracial relationships and things like that. So the race thing is gone. Now it's generation prejudiceness. Like, oh, I can't stand that generation. I don't like your generation. Where I love everyone. I love people. So I would like to try and see, and I do talk to younger generations and see what's going on, in their minds and different things like that. And a lot of times the younger generation feel that we as, 40 in the 40s and late 30s and things like that, we don't like them. So what do you do to people you don't like? Fuck you. Then if you don't like me, I'm not going to like you. And I don't have to be around nobody I don't like. And then there becomes disrespect on both sides. And another thing is the new generation, not everybody, but the majority, they want microwave success. Microwave instead of, we used to preheat the oven, wait for it to come on and beep. Then we put our food in there to get warm and things. And now we press 30 seconds or more time, 30 seconds come on and beep, 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 beep. It's all ready. But that gives you cancer. Nothing worth having is worth getting quick. Can you have a baby in 3 weeks? Can you get pregnant today and have a baby in 3 weeks? No, it takes time to develop. It takes time to get a degree. It takes time for job training. It takes time to build a relationship where you love. You can't get a six-pack without doing sit-ups. You may get a flat stomach if they suck out the fat, but you can't get a six-pack. So anything worth having is worth taking the time to get. And that's all I'm saying. So don't look for such fast gratification on, getting things done, like a job or something. Like, it's going to take time. And, that Kim Kardashian, that's a one-in-a-lifetime thing. It didn't even work out for Ray J. He was in the video. Where's Ray J? That's that one-in-a-lifetime thing that you can do that. And plus, Kim has a very smart momager. She's like, look, we're going to take this and flip it. She was like, Kim, I just can't believe you did something like this. But we're about to work it, because they lived in an upper echelon in LA and they know the people to get to the other people where you could be a star. So, but I wouldn't take that and use it, as a blueprint or a roadmap for success. I just wouldn't do that. And, you could be a reality star, bite, fight, curse, and then you get your own show. Everybody's like, ooh, I like her. Oh, she real. Nah, she real. Oh, I love her. I love her. No. Michelle Obama wouldn't even touch half of these people with our hands. And that's why she has that permanent eyebrow. She's looking at them like, what the hell is going on? Now, y'all want to go full throttle now that we got a couple of black people in the White House. And now y'all want to just show out. Hey, Bad Girls Club, and the rest of them. It's just so many reality shows now telling you that being a mean girl or a mean boy or punching somebody out, you get your own show and then you can be a star. It's so crazy. And that damn twerking, it's been around for years. Everybody acting like Miley Cyrus has the copyrights to that. Girls have been twerking 400 years ago. We had slaves twerking, honey. And I ain't even trying to be funny. They pulled them dresses up and it was like, And we ain't have music, so the other slaves were in a circle. And they were like, So that shit ain't new. Honey, it ain't new. And we don't want to keep seeing it. It's so sad. It's just so sad. Everybody's just running around this earth like they are raised by wolves. If you like the show, definitely comment and subscribe to the show. Also, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Those are 3 different things: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mario Ramon LA. Thank you so much for the people who've been following me for the years and the support and the love. And I also thank you for all the new people that have come on board and you feel me, okay? I know I used to do a whole lot of comedy in the past, but I just sit and I think about all these different issues, and I want to just put my little 2 cents in. In fact, hell, I'm putting $5 on it. I got 5 on it. Right, I got 5 on it on these topics and conversations. And plus, I want to do more videos that's going to make people think and evoke certain emotions and make you feel things and make you call people who you haven't talked to and make you talk to your children and the children talk to their parents and like, let's just open up a couple of new doors. Comedy is fine, and I love comedy. Like, you guys know that I'm going to be at a comedy show tonight, but it's not end all tell all, okay? Eventually, I want my own talk show. I would love to interview a mass of different people. I want to go to different countries and get people and hear world views and things like that. That would just tickle me on the inside, an itch I can't even get to. So that's definitely what I'm working on here in LA, as well as my own talk show, in addition to the stand-up comedy and things like that. Listen, I love you guys. I see you next time on Mario Ramon LA. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you for your support. Peace.